Good afternoon, folks, on this lovely afternoon. Now, with that being said, there's something that probably needs to be addressed, that this supposedly gender pay gap. Let me try to get this straight about the gender pay gap here. I don't understand how the gender pay gap works. Supposedly, they're saying that the gender pay gap is a lengthy thing where supposedly men get paid more than women. Well, I thought the rules and regulations were, if you take time off, you don't get paid. At least on some jobs. Or, it all depends how long you work. I mean, some paid jobs, if the days you work, you get paid. And everything else. I thought that's how it worked. I mean, you get paid sick leave and all this other stuff, and some jobs you have paid maternity leave and all this other things you get paid, but I understand some jobs aren't like that. But for those jobs that aren't like that, there's a thing that you're called, the both parents aren't paid the same. Some jobs pay more than others. And that's what these liberal Democrats don't understand. But if they work the same job, if the husband and wife work the same job, they should be getting paid the same. Now, don't get me wrong. Let's do some jobs, for instance. If you work at the fire department, for instance, like full-time, or at a full-time department, for instance, if you're like a rookie who just started the job, of course you're not going to make the same amount as, because they're unionized. Most of all of them are unionized. A step 2 would make a little more than a rookie. Step 3, I don't know, some departments have more than 2 steps, some others, all fire departments are different. They're all different. Some have 4 steps, some have 5, some have various. You'd have to look at every unionized fire department just to figure that part out. But some have like 4 steps, some have 5. But you have to look at all of them. It all depends where their spouse is on the pay spot compared to the other half. If they were both in the same area. She could be making more than him, or vice versa. I mean, that's the problem that we have. When one works more than the other, they get paid more. And they wonder why that's the pay gap. It's because they make more, it's because they take more time off to be with children than the other does. Well, or if they don't have children, they just take more time off. Or they just take more part-time jobs. It's that simple. Maybe you should start taking less time off your work and actually start to get paid more when it comes to those jobs. Or when it comes to evenly paid jobs like $12.25 an hour, like my job, we all get paid the same. There's not one person anywhere on the job that does not get paid differently. We all get paid the same. I get paid the same. My boss gets paid the same. Obviously, the CEO and my boss above my boss gets paid a little bit more, but that's different. We're talking about everyone at the same level as me and everyone that works at my company. but we're talking about the CEO of the company. CEO obviously is going to make more than everybody else. But we're not a unionized company. And obviously unionized companies most likely have different pay spots. But we're not a pay spot. $12.25 an hour is what we are. Is where we're at right now. You go $12.25 an hour. And next thing you know, everyone gets paid the same. So therefore, and plus, we get paid holiday leave. So we should get paid on the holidays. So that's that simple. And now, it all varies how you look at it. You just gotta go along with how things work. But enough of this gender pay gap hogwash. It's up to you if you actually want it. Now, I get some jobs are required if the woman is pregnant, she has to take time off. I get it. It's an automatic requirement. I get it. And when it comes to the others, when it comes to like simple work, like with my job, you work till it's closer towards the time you are to have labor. Till it's close to your due date. Then it's time to say, hey, it's time for me. I have to go. It's time for it's that time. Then boom. That's where it begins. But everyone who's paid $12.25 an hour or however much you get paid at any other job, not just my job, but any job for that matter, should all be paid the same. I mean, those jobs that are paid the same should all be paid the same. I'm not sure how all union jobs are done. I'm not sure if they all have different steps or not. But I know some jobs have steps, like fire service and police departments. They all have steps. I'm not sure how fast food jobs that are union have steps. And same with grocery stores. I'm not sure how they have that done. I'm not sure if they're unionized. I'm not sure if they have steps or how that works for them. But jobs that are not unionized, I'm not sure how that pay work does. I'm not sure if you go from one step to another. But here, there is no pay raise. There is no pay raise. You automatically either get a pay, you automatically do what you're told or not. It is what it is. Take it or leave it, or go home. Well, I got some work I gotta take care of. And I'm gonna come back with actually some sports kind of thing to deal with here. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.